Okay, I got a game for us. Let's rate all the big baddies we've taken down with a raid team. Let's start off with the one with the endless vex.
Which one? The cave or the portal?
The one where I couldn't shoot the glowy boxes in the right order.
Could it? Meaning you actually learned how to do them properly now?
Look, I couldn't understand what to shoot with the chaos happening around me. I got it. Wait, what? What happened?
Fair enough.
I have no problem with that Cave of Death, but I won't forgive that walking glass cannon for giving me 2 Atheon's epilogues in one go. I've been holding that grudge for the last 10 years now.
I have a lot of nostalgia for the raid, but that's about it. Compared to what we have now, that raid may as well be a strike for us veterans.
So what do you say? A or B?
A or B? It's more like C at most.
Yeah, I'd have to say C.
Okay, would agree. C.
Did you bring that with you?
Yes? Don't you have one?
You get an astronet signal out here?
Yeah, but never mind. Now, if we want to discuss some good raids, Oryx was a highlight for me.
The big, bad dad himself, with a chest the size of Saturn, how can you miss?
Great interactive fight with amazing music to listen to, plus the loot drops are great.
I was so happy when I got the hand cannon. Double explosions, baby!
Well, I do like me some good fashion.
So, where do we stand on Papa Slams a lot?
Guardian down.
Me? I give it a B tier.
A tier for me.
A for team effort.
Well, I guess I'm the odd one out here. Might as well make mine an A then.
Okay, who enjoyed using swords on Crota, eh?
Old Crota or new Crota?
Look, I am not as old as you, so new Crota for you.
I forgot how young you are, Zale. Back in our days, we didn't have swords. We had rockets, and many of them.
Yeah, that and Crota was an absolute coward back then.
Well, like you, all I get is smacked every time.
Zale, you have an arc staff that can reflect damage.
We aren't talking about that move, okay?
Why? Oh, it's about that one time that...
If you want to keep your rockets, Rico, shut your mouth.
Okay. Not sure what the two of you are on about, but I'm gonna put new Crota in A tier.
Yeah, this new Crota hits different. A tier.
I'm going to say C, because I'm not being a sword person ever again. I hate this guy.
So now that we've saved the Space Dragon's eggs, how about we move on to her raid?
Day 1, one of the most confusing raid bosses to deal with, but after figuring things out, probably the second greatest fight I've ever experienced.
Sure, but having voices in your ear trying to communicate is not fun.
Dragon with a spear.
Definitely a little bit to your right and forward.
That's the challenge of it. You gotta coordinate carefully in order to actually get to killing her. Gotta work to damage her.
I have to agree with Garrett on this. Riven's fight was the greatest. I just wish... Oops, can't use that word this season. That more Grits would do the fight legit and not give her a manicure with lament every time. S tier for me.
S tier for me.
Sure, I'll put in S tier as long as no one uses a Nova Bomb or hits one of her eyes.
Or uses Galley.
I have no idea what either one of you are talking about.
I have no idea!
So, how about Gambit the Raid, huh?
Hey now, I like my moats. So shiny.
I don't even remember the boss's name. It was so forgettable.
Oh, you mean Metal Barney Garrett? Yeah, he's a real pushover.
Never heard anyone call him that. But yeah, he is an extreme pushover.
Coming from the guy who couldn't even remember its name, I will call it whatever I want.
Yeah, fair. The mechanic was fine on its own, but he was a boss who stood still while you shot at script point. Boring.
It's the very definition of beating a dead horse during its damage phase. I'm saying C tier.
C for me.
Unpopular opinion, A tier for me, but I'll change it to C. I really enjoyed the teamwork that people had to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so 10x.
F tier.
So, Garrett, how did it feel of crashing into a tank-sized Fallen?
F tier.
What's wrong, Garrett? It didn't take that long to get that rocket launcher. It was only 90 runs.
F tier.
So nothing you enjoyed about the encounter?
Not even the spacewalk?
Zale, can we put Rico in F tier?
On it!
You'd better get my good side. So, how about the pole dancer himself, Rolk?
Oh, Thunder Thighs. Yeah, he's cool.
Easy S tier. Guy literally mops the floor with our fire team and isn't even fighting us at full power due to him feeling that we're unworthy of it. All other bosses pale in comparison.
Same, S tier. I can still feel that last drop kick in my gut. It was so satisfying seeing him explode into that dark tree and begging for forgiveness. And getting that exotic pulse on the first try was just extra icing on the cake.
Yeah, having my vision slowly fading and shooting into the dark. Great memories.
When you defeated him, you felt like you earned a rite of passage. That's how all fights should feel, and his was the best.
Yep, S tier. And Rico, you're not alone in still feeling a kick to the gut.
I thought you got kicked in the ass. You let out a weird moan, too.
Okay, Nezarek.
What about him? His scary laugh?
His fat stomach? The fact that he can teleport? Or that he uses a giant scythe?
More so, the fact that he was built up to be this big bad god of nightmares, and all he ended up being was another pushover.
Yeah, for being labeled the god of pain, he's a bit of a masochist for his fight. But the guy does know how to make a set piece for his arena.
So we are in agreement? See?
See?
D. But if he wasn't able to fight back, it would most certainly be D.
Well,
I have a bad feeling about this.
Which one?
let me check. Deepstone Crypt?
Absolutely not. I'm not happy, guys. Not happy.